Hey traders, this is MACDaddy Trader coming at you again with another video. Today we're going to be going over the backtesting results of the MACDaddy mean reversion trading strategy version 2. What I did was I backtested two different types of strategies. One was a 1-to-1 reward risk ratio and the other was a 2-to-1 reward risk ratio, and I may alternate back and forth between risk reward and reward to risk, but you get the idea. If you don't know my strategy, go ahead and stop this video right here and click the little call out that's going to be somewhere up here in this area that will get you in tune with what we're doing here. This is version 2. It's a culmination of all the other versions I have created and adjusted. So here we go with a brief overview to catch everyone up on this strategy. These are Ninzarenko bars. They are 18 and 3. I have higher time frames that I've used in the past, higher time frame bar charts, such as the 36.6, which this orange line, both top and bottom, creates a channel that's a derivative of that bar size. And then I have a channel that is a derivative of the 54 and 9 Ninzarenko bar size that shows here in the red and here in the green. What I like about these channels is their ATR derivatives that I've tuned to each of those time frames. And today, the topic of discussion is going to be mostly on backtesting of these channels. We're not worried about anything on the MACD side of things today. I want to show you the backtest data itself. Here's the backtest data. As you can see, a lot of trades. I went ahead and traded both and marked out both the wins and losses for not just the 1-to-1 but the 2-to-1 risk reward ratios. I used a 42 tick stop loss, and so my targets were either 84 ticks or I used a 42 tick take profit level. Now let's look at the P&L graph. So with the cumulative 1-to-1 P&L, as you can see, we had some gains. We also had some smoother drawdowns. With the 2-to-1, we had very severe drawdowns. For the 1-to-1, our cumulative drawdown, our max drawdown for the 1-to-1 was minus 1,260. So that went probably right around here. And then our max drawdown, which is right here, totaled up to negative 2,730. Our win rate for 1-to-1 was a total of 60.29%, and that was off of 68 trades. And then our 2-to-1 strategy down here, or 1-to-2, was a total of 45.59% win rate, and that's pretty awesome too. Both of these ended up being profitable, so that was pretty awesome. Our total profit for the 1-to-1 strategy for the week would have been 3,360, and our total profit for the 2-to-1 strategy would have been 5,880. So that can give you an idea of what to expect when you do this, and don't forget about that drawdown. Here's a great example of what I'm looking for when I lock in the 18 and 3 channel into the 36.6 channel, which then locks into the 54.9 channel. As you can see here, we don't enter. Even though there's a pullback, we still don't enter. We're going. We hit a reversal. Now we're looking for a pullback. So we hit our pullback. It doesn't cross way above the 54.9 channel. So we hit our entry bar. I gave it a little bit of slippage. So we continued, and we're trying to get that 2-to-1 on this one. For any ones that hit 2-to-1, I added it to the 1-to-1 win, because somewhere halfway along the line, it still hit the 1-to-1 target without hitting our 42 tick stop loss. Here's an example of the bullish. So all of our 18 and 3 and our 36.6 channels on the lower side are locked into this 54.9 channel. We hit the bottom, we go for a reversal, and then we come back. We could have hit this reversal right here, but I chose not to because the distance we had between the band and the bottom of this. Also, I took a look at the trend lines, the EMAs and SMAs, and just decided that this was too big. But that was more of a discretionary tail. What I was really looking for was the double bottom, which hit right here, and so I gave it a little bit of slippage and went ahead and boom, we got the 2x right there. Here's an example of a loss. So what we had here is we had a double bottom. So let's say we didn't take any of these because they're too far away from the bar. And then we decided to hit right here simply due to the fact that we had a wick. It didn't cross out into no man's land, and we're looking to hit that reversal up to a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1, and it never made it. It drew down all the way to the stop loss, and we took a loss right there. But what I want to remind you of is the win rate has to prove itself out. So if you're going for that 2-to-1, expect less than half your trades are going to win. If you're going for a 1-to-1, expect a little more than half of your trades to win. And you can adjust as you need to, not financial advice, but make sure that you test and sim and you have good risk reward management going on with your trades. Okay, here's one. It looks like we waited for the pullback. We didn't have any penetration out through the band, and we went ahead and took the slippage and ate a correct trade. I don't know if this is a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1, but you can calculate there and see what happens. It looked like we had a bounce here, and we took a loss off of this double bottom. Same here because we're in a huge downtrend. This one actually worked. I elected to take this. It looks like we either got a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 there. Probably a 1-to-1. Yep. And we won that. So yeah, just keep in mind that you're going to have some losses, and sometimes you're going to go through this drawdown below your average movement. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but there is some merit to this, not just on the 1-to-1, but also on the 2-to-1, and maybe you can fine tune and optimize. Don't over optimize, but definitely optimize to what suits you best. Maybe there's a particular scalping strategy that could come from this. I know there's a lot of scalpers that use these Ninzarenko bars, and maybe they could find something that works for them, maybe in a negative risk to reward ratio that offers extremely high win rates. And maybe on the opposite of that, there's some long-term day traders that could use this on a higher reward risk ratio, maybe like a 5 or 6x that hardly wins, but overall profitability is very high. So that's what I gleaned from this, is that if I can get a 1-to-1 to work and a 2-to-1 to work, that means there's leverage on both negative and positive sides of this coin. So take that with a grain of salt. This was only a 68 trade assessment for the week. If you want to see the evolution of the MACDaddy mean reversion trading strategy and everything I put into it, go ahead and watch the playlist that I have. And if you want to see how this version 1 recently evolved into version 2, play the most recent video. I'm going to keep this going and maybe try some other strategies as well. If you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that way you can be one of the first people to watch this video. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. If you want to join the Discord to get this template and other templates like it, to include TradingView templates, go ahead and email me at MacDaddyTraderHelp@gmail.com, and I will send you the link there. and it's all free. I thank everyone for their support that's currently in the Discord. Shout out to all the contributors and promoters and everyone who has helped grow this community and provided insight and awesome tools that can be used to help further this strategy and other strategies like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.